I'm Chad Simonson, project engineer with Washington State Department of Transportation.
John Brewer, West Company, construction manager. I worked with Chad on this project.
At the beginning of this project, when it was being put together, the lead challenge that was going to carry into construction was the fact that it is, the money had to be spent on the project prior to the biennium of July 1st. So that forced us into spring work, which happens to fit within Spokane's two greatest events, being Bloomsday, being the first weekend in May, and Hoop Fest being the last weekend in June, and Memorial Day in the middle. So we were constrained by those events and to try to get the work done. So we had a very strict timeline in which to progress with the project. So with that, everything needed to go smoothly to hit all those milestones. Unfortunately, things never go smoothly.
Part of the biggest struggle here was that we were on I-90 through the downtown corridor with over 100,000 vehicles traveling it, per day, having to maintain 2 lanes of travel during the day and then being able to take it down to 1 lane at night. But just the sequencing alone of moving the vehicles over to create your work zone, to give them 2 lanes traveling on the shoulder, and getting that phased so that you could get this done in basically a 1-shift scenario proved to be very difficult.
So one of the things that we did with that, John brought up, can we close I-90? Which of course at first blush was no way could we ever close I-90. We looked internally as a department and we reached out to the city of Spokane and said, could we consider for this period of time, roughly from midnight to 4 a.m., close I-90 and route traffic down onto city streets. The city looked at, their signals department looked at retiming signals to help with flow, and where we came back was yes, we could, which then allowed John's team to be able to do the traffic shifts between work within one night versus going out there and being 2 to possibly 3 days of intermittent moving, which helped facilitate the project greatly.
We were faced with the biggest issues was the 5 foot of deck repair on the 3rd Avenue bridge structure. When we opened up that bridge structure, the back wall was very much more deteriorated than what everybody involved thought it would be. We were faced with some struggles just getting the project going with some of the HMA reconstruction, and the back wall and the side wall of the existing structure had opened up. We had to face those challenges as well. We understand that the biggest hurdle on this job was the traveling public and trying to minimize those effects. And I knew that if we didn't work diligently together and had a great plan going forward, that we weren't going to do it. And that wasn't what we signed up for. So.